if it was a game changer or not, but I mean, it was definitely noticeable that there was a lot of, I'm mostly holding, I guess, right?
Yeah, they were kind of on the outside, on the edges there, and so it was kind of hard to see from the sideline exactly what some of those calls were. So hopefully on film we can see a little bit more, just what was happening out there. It was just hard to tell from the sideline, and we challenged our guys on the edges to block harder than they did last week, and they did, and maybe that was part of it. But you're going to have that sometimes, and you just got to try to bounce back from it. And it was, it felt like it was always at the opportune moment. It was always not necessarily drive killers, but it was something that just stopped momentum, and we had a hard time recovering on some of those penalties. We felt like we did a great job inside the tackles in the second quarter. Just running right at them more than what we kind of anticipated being able to do. We thought maybe that would be tougher just by their alignment and what they did defensively, and we were able to do it. And we just didn't really change anything. And it took us a few plays to kind of get our feet wet, but then that last scoring drive, we found some things, and Colby made a lot of great plays. And we had a lot of hard runs. We were able to give the ball to Jace and give the ball to Connor and Mason at times, and we told them at halftime, guys, be okay with 3 and 4 yards tonight. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be. We knew that at halftime it was going to be a battle, and just be okay with 3 or 4 yards, and they bought into that, and eventually it started to pay off in that last scoring drive. We made them work, except for that one play where you're right. We just kind of got our feet tangled up, and our guy went down and their guy didn't, and you're not going to catch number one when he gets in the open field like that. He's a heck of a football player. And those are the breaks sometimes that they happen, and our guys, to our credit, bounced back, and that we got our scoring drive right after that. And we made them earn what they got. We had a great defensive game plan. Coach Whitebread did a great job, and they earned everything they got, and they put themselves in position to win.
Any thoughts on the horse collar play? I mean, again, from everybody's point of view up there, it looked like it was all Jersey, and then the fact that the ball came loose, but then they did fall on it. But still, I mean, that was a heck of a turning point play, as it turns out.
It was a big play. It was a big play, and I suppose by the rule it is a penalty. You can't. It's not anymore inside the shoulder pads. It's kind of the visual. The way it looks. It kind of plays into that, and the safety is whipping them down. And it's probably the right call. It's just a really tough call because your kid's going hard. There's no intent to injure there. It's a tough call, but it's probably the right call, and they made a couple plays to move the ball and get in position after that. That's the tough one.